The Second Fleet left in September 1493 with huge expectations. Columbus was anxious to return to Hispaniola to see whether the little colony he'd left behind had resulted in a windfall of gold and spices. But what he found was that the colony had become a killing field.
There was increasing friction over the Spaniards wanting food, over their treatment of the women, over their demands for gold, and finally they were all killed, probably massacred by the infuriated indigenous people. And that unfortunately sets the tone for all the later interaction between the Spaniards and the indigenous inhabitants of the West Indies.
From this point on, the Indians became little more than slaves. Every Indian over 14 years old was forced to mine for gold.
They're taken from their total freedom and they're forced to get gold, which is a meaningless substance for them, out of the ground to give to these people, and they're forced and they're beaten and they're exploited. The Indians simply, when they were caught up in this, they lost the will to live. They could not picture the world that the Spanish imagined.
But it's a world Columbus had imagined from the start.
The first day he encounters the Indians, he talks about what beautiful bills they are and what good slaves they're going to make. He takes Indians who come to him to trade and he captures them and he keeps them.
Columbus was a man of his times. Columbus, like the settlers, was there to make money. He was not too particular about the ways that he chose to make money, because that's the way people behaved. There was a flourishing slave trade in Europe in the Middle Ages. Slavery was a customary part of European society. It didn't seem in any way unnatural for Columbus or the other settlers to do this.
One of the chiefs has a vision when he takes this drug cohobe, in which he sees that a clothed people will come and destroy the Indians, and that after he dies, his people won't live long, that they will die in starvation and in slavery.